Hi everyone, it's Maddie. I felt it was necessary to break out the Book Lion sweatshirt again because it's sort of fall here. Not really, like 70 degrees outside, but still, this sweatshirt is comfortable and makes fangirling easy. Today, I'm here to discuss a very exciting book that has been on my most anticipated release since I finished the Legend trilogy by the same author, so I guess I've kind of ruined the surprise here, but today we're discussing The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I'm a part of the group Bookbusters. I don't know if you know, but I've been a part of this group for a while. We've been doing book chats every month since May. Because October is our fantasy month, we decided to read The Young Elites by Marie Lu. We actually contacted Penguin, and I just hit myself in the mouth. We actually contacted Penguin to review this book, and they sent us early review copies. I actually got this several days prior to the release of the book and finished it several days prior to the release of the book. Now it's actually out, so you can go read that and read it with us, and we can fangirl together. We are having a live show discussion on Allison from Book Gossiper's channel, I believe, on November 1st at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, so you can come watch it and discuss it with us. We can fangirl together as usual, because let me say, there's a lot to fangirl about in this book. This book is so good. It's such a wonderful beginning to a fantasy series. So I'm really bad at summarizing fantasy novels. But look, there's a map inside. It's beautiful. Books with maps give me life. But so this book is about a girl named Adelina Amarturu. In the world she lives in, a lot of children were infested with this thing called the blood fever, and any adults who were infested with the disease eventually died off. Children, if they survived, were left with these markings. Adelina's hair turned silver, and her eyelashes are silver now. Some people have really strange birthmarks on their faces. Some people have fire red hair. These markings make society call them malfetos, and malfetos have strange abilities. And our main character doesn't think she has an ability. Her father has tried to bring this ability out in her to make her of some worth, but it never has happened. She runs away from her family. On the night she runs away, she somehow summons her powers, and her powers are to call upon darkness, basically, sort of like the Darkling, except she creates illusions of horrible things. She can make illusions of anything, really, not just horrible things. But because Adelina has a dark soul, she likes to call upon the dark and the horrible things. One of the things I liked most about this book was that the protagonist was not normal. She was villainous. She was definitely, I think, an anti-hero, and we don't have enough anti-heroes in young adult literature, and I loved it. I loved the anti-hero. She's so dark on the inside, and we get to see her struggling because she wants to be good, but she's been treated so poorly for all of her life. She has all of this angst that she doesn't know what to do with. This book switches perspectives a lot. It goes from Adelina's perspective, which is in first person, then it'll go to Enzo's perspective, but it's in third person, and then Taryn's perspective, which is also in third person. And you get to find out a lot about these Taryn and Enzo characters throughout the book, and you may like them, you may not like them. I like one of them, dislike the other, and wow, one hurts your soul toward the end, and it's painful. I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, or a 93% on my scale, because it was very good. It's also the first book in a fantasy series, so obviously there's world building and character building and plot building, so it's not as intense as second books in the series or third books in fantasy series. I don't know how long this is gonna be. What if it's like a 6-book fantasy series? That'd be so awesome. So many Marie Lu books. Oh, that is the end of the non-spoiler section, so if you have not read The Young Elites, I would go, I would read it, I would come back so we can discuss it, and then I would join us on November 1st to discuss all the things about this book. Oh, and it's possible, don't hold me to this, but I think Marie Lu might be joining us for the live show. Yay! Yay! Yeah! I didn't cry while reading this book, but the ending hurt my soul. Like, Enzo and her were just getting along. They were just being all coupley and stuff, and then he gets stabbed through the chest, and it's not okay. Not okay. Let me just read you this paragraph. It had me like on the edge of my seat gasping, and that's when I realized in horror that I have attacked Enzo instead. Enzo was the one who had blurred toward me. He had moved toward me in an attempt to protect me. Enzo is the one that I sent staggering to his knees. I yanked my powers back instantly, but it's too late. Taryn, the real Taryn, seizes the moment. He takes his sword. He plunges it deep into Enzo's chest. It runs all the way through, the bloody point emerging from Enzo's back, right between the shoulder blades. Bruh, and that's not okay, Marie Lu. We need Enzo. We need him, and I like him a whole lot. Right when he was stabbed, I kept thinking about the fact that there was a rumor that there was someone who could raise people from the dead. And then we have the epilogue, which is the chick who can raise people from the dead. Violetta has an ability. I did not see that coming. I was just like, how did she escape the blood fever? Like, how did she turn out fine when Adelina became so horrid? Like, she has to have a marking somewhere. Maybe like that you can't see with the naked eye. How did no one notice that she had these abilities to push back powers? I think that's a really cool ability, and that will come in hand much more in the next book because we need to get rid of Terran and his abilities. What's gonna happen now that the king is dead and Enzo is dead? So now the queen's gonna take over, and Terran's probably gonna swoop in and be like, bae, let's get married, even though he's a Malfedo too. Why is he so mean to all the regular Malfedos? There's a scene where he's kneeling and he takes a whip with like knives on the back and whips himself in the back, and it heals, but he does it to cause himself pain because he feels that he's a problem for being a Malfedo. Bruh, that's so depressing. I mean, I have pity for this character, but only a slim amount of pity. I like Raphael a whole lot. I'm so glad he didn't kill her because of what she did. But now Violetta and Adelina are creating the Rose Society, which is going to be similar to the Dagger Society, except probably like an offshoot, and they're gonna just murder everything in their path because why not murder everything in your path? Oh my gosh, why couldn't Adelina just tell them that Terran came to her? Like, could she not have stealthily whispered to Enzo or Raphael,
hey, Terran wants me to tell him stuff, and I don't know what to do because my sister's there.
I understand that she was thinking that they were probably gonna say, well, no, we don't need to save your sister, but they could have at least helped her. Well, we advise you to not go there, but you can lie to him. What did you think of this book? Tell me down below in the comments what you thought and we can discuss it. I'm Maddie, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, bye!